Okay, we're gonna weld. I started welding. I forgot the ACs are on. I popped the breaker. I was like, oh crap. I gotta turn all the ACs off because it's on one system. Okay, I guess it had to cool off a little bit. Welders, it got a lot of power. Got my gloves on. I'm just gonna fire it up and start welding. Then I'm gonna shut it off, and then I'll show you the end details and everything. I don't know if you're supposed to be looking at this light or not. I don't know if it's gonna hurt on the camera, but it's a very blue light. I can't look at it, and I got my auto tint on, so it should. I have it adjusted to where as soon as I strike, it goes dark, and then I can see a little bit what I'm doing. So keep on watching. Let's see what we got going. All right, so that's one stitch straight down right here. I don't know if you can see it. It's one heavy stitch right there. You got it. I don't know if you can really see it. It's a heavy stitch right there. That ain't never going anywhere. This was a little sputtery. Once you flake it off, you hit it with a little hammer. I have a little tap hammer here. So when you're done with your weld, you got a flux on the outside. You tap it off. And that's it. I didn't want to weld here too much. There's a little access hole here. Grind it off a little bit. It'll be fine. Usually, excuse me, the cleaner, the more argon CO2 mixture, pin it off, you'll get a cleaner weld, but I'm not going to go too crazy. I just weld it in. Let me stitch the other side up. This is not as easy as it looks. It's hard to get in as you get older. You know, I got not the right gear on either. All right, let's just weld. clamp over. Sorry about that. That's it. That's your welding there. Let me turn this thing off. So, put some light on it for you. So that's all stitched up now. You're all done. Get your equipment off. Now that's extremely hot still, so don't touch it. So there's all your stitching there. One bead on the top, a nice bead on the bottom, on the side here, a bead all the way across this way, angled, and then around here. And then I had to fill in If you notice, I was just tapping it, let it cool, tapping it, let it cool, tap it, let it cool. You know what I'm talking about. I got some crazy hair right now. So you just got to keep tapping it, right? Just keep tapping. Tack it a little here, tack it here, done. I didn't fill this hole in here because this is access so the water drains out. And it's actually, it should be another hole here because the water lays in here. So I didn't fill this hole in because there's a reason why. There's this hole in the frame. Water goes in, water goes out. So we're gonna let this cool off, and then we're not even gonna do anything else. We're just gonna grind this off here. This is where I just took a little bit of spotting. So if it was a little closer, I mean, it's not my best welds. Trust me, I can really weld when I wanna. I just need to make it look decent and work. So that's it. That's the top weld right here. And here's the bead on the bottom, on the side, and here's underneath, kind of the hard spot here. There's an angle here, and then you're just filling in this because this is rust. So you're just filling it in, punching it in, and then that's it. So you just clean this up with a wire wheel, and it'll look really nice. And the thing is, it'll work. That's what matters. So you don't have a hole in the frame. Now you gotta prime paint it. You gotta prime it, let it cool, prime paint it. Let me do a little grinding off the slag. You get a little slag from me. Every time you stop, you're gonna get you're gonna have to start again. So you're gonna get a little high spot or a low spot. And it's easy to weld if you're just sitting there welding a plate on a plate and looking down and being comfortable. But when you're on different angles and you're like, ugh, it ain't easy. Then you're bumping your head, you're popping your helmet off, and the light goes on and off. Not the easiest thing to do. I'm just telling you, it's not as easy. Plus, you're gonna have to have, I tell you, at least $2,500 worth of equipment, $3,000 maybe it's more now. I don't know. You got the welder itself, then you got the cart, you got the hammers, you got torch tips, wire wheels, wire, gas, helmets. Yeah. Oh, let's just talk $3 grand. Freak it, $3 grand for a little spot you're putting on a frame, right? No big deal. I've spent so far probably 6 hours on this so far, from grinding to making a patch, welding. So if you do this every day, yeah, you could do it probably in an hour. But you got everything there. You got everything to cut. I'm still working on a new shop. Once I get the new shop, I'll have bigger cutters. I have one set up on a circular saw on a shop blade. Just zoop, done. Zoop, done. Put it in. I get a nice, and I can be a little more organized. This is a very tight shop. Very hard to work at it. It's gonna get there though. It's gonna be beautiful. Yeah, you wait. It's gonna be real nice. It's gonna be big. You're gonna have some room to breathe. Plus, I had to turn the air off, and I'm dying right now. It's only 1 o'clock. So let me finish cleaning that up, grind it off a little bit, make it a little smoother for you. And then I'm gonna prime it, and then I'm gonna paint it. So keep on watching, everybody. That's how you weld, baby.